On December 28, 2024, Israeli soldiers went into Kamal Adwan Hospital in northern Gaza. This marked a significant and alarming escalation in the ongoing conflict. They arrested the hospital's director, Dr. Hussam Abu Safia, a well-respected figure in the medical community. Soldiers also held staff and patients claiming Dr. Abu Safia was involved in terrorism. However, they didn't have any real proof to support these serious allegations. This situation is very worrying for the safety of doctors and patients in areas with ongoing fighting. The atmosphere in the hospital became tense and fearful. Arresting a hospital director like this is wrong and makes hospitals seem unsafe. It sends a chilling message to medical professionals working in conflict zones. Closing Kamal Adwan Hospital is terrible for healthcare in northern Gaza. The hospital was a crucial lifeline for the community. This hospital helped thousands of people, and now they don't have the care they need. The closure has left many without access to essential medical services. This makes the problems in Gaza even worse. The already dire situation is exacerbated by the lack of medical facilities. Countries around the world are upset about the raid and want Dr. Abu Safia to be let go right away. Protests have erupted globally, demanding justice and his immediate release. The World Health Organization is very worried about attacks on hospitals and doctors. They have called for an urgent review of the situation. This breaks international law and stops people from getting the health care they need. The international community is calling for immediate action to address these violations. After the raid, patients and staff at Kamal Adwan Hospital were made to go to the Indonesian hospital in Beit Lahia. Moving everyone was very confusing and scary, especially because things were already so bad. Even very sick patients were moved quickly, without much care for their needs. People saw patients being rushed onto ambulances and trucks, and many had to leave important things and medicine behind. Checkpoints and roadblocks slowed down the ambulances, making things even harder. The Indonesian hospital is now completely full because of all the new patients and staff. It was already very busy with people hurt in the fighting. The constant danger is making patients and staff even more scared. Closing Kamal Adwan Hospital has made the problems in northern Gaza much worse. This area has been struggling for years, without enough food, water, and medical supplies. The fighting has made things extremely difficult. People need food, water, and medicine right away. Over 90% of people in Gaza need help. Now that Kamal Adwan Hospital is closed, it's even harder to get medical care, and people's lives are in danger. Children, pregnant women, older people, and people with disabilities are having the hardest time. More people are going hungry and there could be more sicknesses because there isn't enough clean water. Israel is making it very hard to bring help to the people who need it most. The problems in Gaza are part of a much bigger problem between Israel and Palestine. This conflict has deep historical roots, going back many decades, and it has affected countless lives on both sides. This fighting has gone on for many years and many people have died or lost their homes. The destruction is widespread, and the human cost is immeasurable. Gaza, where more than 2 million Palestinians live, has been blocked off by Israel since 2007. This blockade has created a humanitarian crisis, limiting access to essential goods and services. This blockade makes it very hard for people and supplies to get in or out, which hurts the local economy. Businesses struggle to survive, and unemployment rates are extremely high. The fighting is also very hard on people's mental health. The constant threat of violence and the loss of loved ones take a heavy toll on the community. The constant danger and fear are very stressful, especially for children. Growing up in such an environment can have long-lasting effects on their development and well-being. Many have problems like PTSD, anxiety, and depression. Mental health services are limited, making it difficult for people to get the help they need. Countries around the world want a peaceful solution. International organizations and diplomats have been working tirelessly to mediate and find a way to end the violence. But even after many talks, a real solution hasn't been found. The peace process is fraught with challenges and progress is slow. If the real problems aren't solved, the fighting and suffering will probably continue. The hope for a lasting peace remains, but it requires significant effort and compromise from all parties involved. The world needs to help the people in Gaza. The situation is dire and immediate action is required to alleviate the suffering of countless individuals. We need to send aid, help them rebuild, and work towards peace. This includes providing essential resources like food, water, and medical supplies, as well as supporting long-term development projects. The most important thing is to get help to the people in Gaza quickly and safely. Time is of the essence, and delays can cost lives. This means ending the blockade so that food, water, and other essential supplies can get through without hindrance, and medicine can get through. Ensuring that these basic needs are met is crucial for the survival and well-being of the people. The world needs to make sure Israel follows international law. Besides immediate help, we must also focus on long-term solutions. We need to help Gaza in the long term by supporting education, healthcare, infrastructure, and jobs. These efforts will lay the foundation for a stable and prosperous future. Helping people rebuild their lives is important for a lasting peace. It fosters hope and resilience among the affected communities. We all need to work together to find a fair and lasting solution to this conflict. A two-state solution where both nations can coexist peacefully is essential. Where Palestine and Israel can both exist peacefully, respecting each other's sovereignty and rights, is the best way to have peace in the future. Only through mutual understanding and cooperation can we hope to achieve lasting harmony.